Hey, man. Hey, wow. Wow.
Good. How you been?
Huh?
How you been?
Good. I just saw you. I just saw you. What?
They're back.
Who?
They're back.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Listen, hey,
Hi, folks.
to
Welcome.
the Padula show, J&J, right here. I am. You know why I'm so excited?
You're so excited.
I
You're
am.
always excited every time.
Well, a lot of things have been going on.
Barry Como got fired.
He did.
Yes.
Wow.
They excommunicated him. He will no longer be doing lounge singing.
Really?
He's off of all cruise lines.
Uh-huh.
As a matter of fact, I think he's dead. Hillary might have had something to do with that.
Right.
But big news, breaking news.
Harry Como.
Como's been in
But
the
see,
headlines.
if you mention that, a lot of people may not get that reference. I almost went into Fred Sanford. Hey, you see, Barry Como, it's impossible
Wow, you
to
do
tell.
sound like him.
I do?
Yeah,
like
he
Perry
was on.
Como.
He was
Perry
on.
Como. Wow, I
Right.
sound like Perry Como.
Just
That's
like him.
amazing.
Yeah.
Because he had a big hit, It's Impossible. That was the
No,
last.
he didn't hit on anything.
Yeah, wow.
He's dead.
He is?
I think he's dead. You better Google
Yeah,
that.
he's
Go ahead,
still-
tell the folks what we're going to be
Listen,
talking about
I am
today.
so proud of Joel because we talk about stretch marks, the low class, no class strip place, joint down in Wampum, Pennsylvania, which isn't that far from sometimes where we shoot. Well, now Joel set this up. This is great. He's bringing culture.
Oh yeah, he died. A long
Right,
time ago.
right. Oh, I thought this bit. I thought you meant
The bit is dying.
the bit.
We've stretched out stretch marks.
No, we haven't because I'm glad you said it.
Beard. No, he's not here.
No, he's not here. I don't know where he is. He's still with Rajesh.
Who's that? I thought it was
Yes.
Rajesh.
Sheesh. And no. Sheesh and no. So Joel went out of his way. And I am so glad you did this. Joe has connections over in Germany.
Joel.
He does, yes. He does too. And he has connections in Germany. So he brought these two foreign flicks back to stretch marks. So it's like a culture weekend. And I'll tell you what.
Trying to expand like our base as far as culturally, really, because it gets a bad reputation being that it is a not really a facility of higher learning. It's not really a facility that it is an enhanced facility. Offers enhancement, but we're trying to just bring some culture.
Okay, so let me the movies I love, and you could comment on them because I don't know. You said you did, did a bit part in one of them.
Well, I did a bit part, and then I had to screen them to make sure that they were of the proper quality for stretch marks, because they strive to achieve a certain level of professionalism. So,
well, the first foreign flick you brought back to the United States.
Should I drink a gulp of coffee first, or
yes? No, it's good.
Yes or no?
Yes, go ahead, gulp it.
Okay.
Go ahead. The movie, I saw it too, and it didn't even have any subtitles. So maybe you could explain some of it, like a little summation, a little critique of the movie. It's his Kerfuden is red. So that movie there.
Right.
What can you tell
Well,
us?
this is interesting. This is an interesting caveat. You have to give it a minute as far as getting into the plot. You don't really need subtitles because the movie really explains itself.
Oh, okay.
The title explains it as well.
It's Kerfuden. What is that?
Right.
Kerfuden.
Let me get there.
I'm sorry. I'm excited.
It's a WW2 film about, oftentimes they're worried about sexually transmitted diseases as, herpes was the largest killer in World War II. It wasn't bombs or guns or any of that, it was herpes.
You mean that Volkswagen they drove around?
Farfignugan.
No, the Love Bug.
Right.
Herpes, are you talking about Are you talking about that?
Yeah,
Was
herpes.
it Kurt
Herpes
Russell
terrible.
that one?
Well, what had happened was people thought they were getting beetles on them, and what happens is it was actually
Yeah.
herpes.
Well, Ringo was in it, but didn't he drive one
No,
of those?
Ringo was in the Beatles. So,
He was with Jennifer Beals.
so anyhow, this movie's set in World War II. And what was the title again?
Kerfuden is Fred.
It's Vet. Yeah. Again, it kind of gets lost in translation, but when your stool is red, it's the perfect time to go get checked by the doctor. So basically, this movie is set in WW2. It really speaks on that. That's how we actually beat the Germans.
Wow.
Was chlamydia.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I thought Cleopatra. I know that. Was that a sequel to Cleopatra?
No, this is a sexually transmitted disease.
Oh, through Cleopatra.
She was just sexual.
Oh, okay. Now, the other movie you're bringing to us this weekend, in fact. If you get
well, it's in customs, so we're working.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Right.
Then I didn't. The memo was kind of
It's
messed up for me. Oh, I got you. I got you. The other one too sounds like it was a big hit. It was a #1 movie.
In Germany,
6
it was.
weeks. Yeah, 6 weeks in a row.
In a row.
In a row.
Yeah, Elmer liked it.
It's called Hoser Strudel Mein Kampf. Hoser Strudel Mein Kampf. What do you think of that? Now you saw it several times.
This again, this is. It's odd that we revolve a lot of this around World War II, but that's really the only films they've ever made was during World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Germans aren't known for they're known for their cars, but not so much their movies. Mein Kampf is how they spoke about Hitler.
You had a bad cough?
Mein Kampf, right?
Really? Are you any better now?
That's how they spoke about Hitler.
Oh.
So they called him Mein Kampf.
Oh.
So he enjoyed strudel. He enjoyed a good strudel, and again, along with the chlamydia, that's how Hitler. He didn't die in a bunker. He didn't commit suicide in a bunker. That's all fallacy. It didn't happen. He actually ate himself to death on strudel.
Really? Now, where does the hoser come in? Hoser.
Well, that's what I didn't understand, and I'm going to be interested because I only watched the very beginning of this movie and dealt more with the Hitler part of it. From what I understand, a hoser is in reference to the Canadian Mounted Battalion, Cavalry Battalion out of Ottawa.
See, I didn't pick that up.
Yeah, and they call themselves hosers.
Oh, okay.
And they were
unlike the
well,
movie.
now listen.
Okay, yeah.
It kind of ties into the first movie. Where they actually airlifted into Germany behind enemy lines and gave everybody chlamydia, and they called them hosers for doing that. So that's
Wasn't
where
there
that
a movie that won an Oscar?
Canadian bacon.
No. It had what the heck was his name in there? Hosers. It was about a basketball team.
Right, hosers.
Yeah.
From Indiana.
Yeah, from Indiana.
Right. Bobby Knight, the Bobby Knight story.
Yeah.
Right, him beating everybody.
Really?
Again.
With this hosier?
Well, that's why they call them the hosers.
Oh, okay. Now this whole thing.
It all comes together. It's all cyclical, man.
Wow. And since we're speaking about sports, I have to, because we've done this at the Field of Cream, stretch marks, baseball, we finally got the money up. The kids have been playing. We gave some scores last week. I just got some scores in right now.
Okay, and while you're giving scores, go ahead and give scores. We forgot to bring the time, the stopwatch again, so I'm just going to check where we're at on time. So, go ahead. On the episode.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we just have the score in. The game's just over. It's the Joel. I think he was there too. You were passing out cupcakes after the game.
Well, no, I was passing out flyers for the movies.
French Tacklers Syrup Company defeated the hardwoody flooring store 7-2. So, what'd you think of that? That was a good game.
Yeah, very good game.
So what? You do these sports.
You want me to do color? You want me to do color?
I thought you were going to add to it.
No, it just I found what was it? The hardwood flooring company.
Yeah, the hardwood flooring.
Their uniforms were an odd choice, and I think that's inevitably what cost them the game. Is they were very slow moving because their uniforms actually made out of pulp. A pulp mix.
Really?
And the wood was an issue. Especially for the boys.
So they actually made the uniforms out of orange juice.
Right.
Wow, I can see that. Okay.
Hence the hardwood flooring.
Did you see the game at all? I mean, have you seen these two teams?
I saw highlights.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's heated rivalry.
And so then you didn't notice any buckling or anything like that as far as the team was concerned because the hardwood floors.
Right. Well, it did buckle a little bit. Well, because the French tacklers, they adhere to the French rules of baseball.
Yeah.
And it's odd. I mean, who names a baseball team tacklers? I mean, really. So they did get kind of confused.
Okay.
So.
Now the other game, the butt implant surgical staff gassed the Catcher in the Rye's company, bread company, 3-2.
Gas. That's an interesting choice of words.
Yes. 3-2.
Yeah, it was a nail biter or breast biter, whichever way you prefer to go. It was 2-0, I believe, in the top of the 13th. They played 13 innings. look, they play 13 innings in our league. It's just something we chose to do. So, but at the top of the 13th, it was 2-0. The Rye Bread.
The catcher and the Rye Bread.
Right,
yeah.
right. Their bullpen really blew it. Right in between the implants.
Wow.
And it was an issue.
Yeah,
it was right up the middle.
They needed tissue. What'd you say?
No, the implants.
Oh,
it was an
issue.
It was an issue. So it was right up the middle. It was a shot. I mean, a hard shot right up the middle.
Really?
In between the two breast implants. And,
really?
Their shortstop and second baseman. Didn't have a chance. Real slippery around second base.
Yeah.
There's some field condition issues.
Mm-hmm.
So 3-2 was your final there.
Yeah, 3-2 was the final.
Okay.
Yeah. Now here's another thing that Stretch Marks is doing, and I have to really say I'm so proud of them. We're coming up with this new feature. It's called it's for new foods. Like you go to the ballparks, now they have, you can't just buy a hot dog. The hot dog has to have sand on it, wood chips, chili and all that stuff. You get it at PNC Park, you go to the Jake.
No,
wherever.
I don't have to see. Usually I can't see it.
So that's the thing. Now Stretch Marks has this new game. Now if you guess this right, and you can call in, you can text, tweet, whatever you want to do, it's the new thing. Is it a fake food?
Okay.
If you guess it, you win tickets. And
Okay.
Joe will be getting
Tickets for what?
Tickets for the game, the Little League game.
Well, I'm already going to be there.
Well,
I'm doing color.
Pardon?
I'm doing color.
Oh, I thought you said they were going to be at Penn and Teller. But are they going to be there?
Penn and Teller?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Yes. Color Purple.
I thought it was Rajesh.
No, that's Oprah Winfrey.
Oh,
It was in
okay.
a Color Purple. So here it is. Now
Purple
this
Rain?
is a
That's
sandwich.
the
This
sequel
is
to Purple Rain.
what was?
The color purple.
Bugsy Siegel? No. He was a Jewish guy that was in the mob. Remember they did the movie? They shot him in the
No,
eye.
Bugs
like
Bunny
Will
was
Reed?
a Warner Brothers cartoon. You're completely confused.
Really? Okay, now.
No, I almost thought it was Willie.
Oh.
You were close.
But no
Cigar.
cigars, as Hillary said. So now listen to this. The feature sandwich now.
So you want me to guess?
If it's a real sandwich or not.
Okay.
And then we're going to have
I'll give it a
people
shot.
write, call, whatever they want to do. This sandwich is titled the breaststroke.
Okay.
Okay. It has 2 large breasts
Okay.
between a booty bun,
Okay.
dipped in thigh sauce,
Yes.
with lettuce, tomato, fries, and new hair-lib pickles. So you have to decide whether it's a real sandwich or a fake sandwich.
I will say that's a real sandwich minus the hair lip pickles.
Okay, so we'll find out, and you people.
Oh, you're not going to tell me?
No, not yet, because we have to have people that want to win tickets to the game.
Oh.
That
Well, there
would
you go.
actually-
You win tickets.
They could win tickets.
To what game? The Pirates game.
No,
We can't give out tickets to the Pirates game.
No,
We don't have that ability.
No, this has nothing to do about disabilities. We give tickets. We try to help all kind of people out with handicaps and disabilities, as you well know. Because our big phrase is, you want to hug somebody like you're hugging somebody that has an autism blanket.
Or for the
That's
last
the-
time.
Huh? Okay, philanthropist.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So now, just call in. Look at the bottom of your screen. Look at
Scroll.
the top of your screen. Look at the crawl. We got it. The scroll.
No,
whatever.
scroll.
Huh?
It's not a crawl. I haven't crawled in
What?
decades, really.
I don't see a scroll. No, we usually have the
There
words.
was that time when I was 26.
What happened? Oh, I got you. I
I
got
was
you.
crawling.
And they want to know this week.
But I crawled left to right.
This week,
Mm-hmm.
the feature film at Stretch Marks
Mm.
is out of I
This
think,
is your normal film night
Right.
at Stretch Marks. This
Right.
isn't the cultural diversity film night. This
Right.
isn't anything to do with German.
Yeah, and here's the feature film is the Joystick Club.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you get down there. Great movie.
A great movie about the 80s
Mhm.
video game industry, especially it features Atari. So it's really interesting.
Did you
really
like
get
it?
a behind the scenes view of what people do with their joystick.
Right.
And
then
you know,
the
a
form
lot
of
of
club
the
with it.
yanking and how aggressive you can get with those old style joysticks.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people don't understand that. And then the button, if you keep pushing the button the correct way,
Right.
the things that happen on screen are just incredible.
Hey, there's a lot, as you well know, there's a lot to do down at and I was so excited because of the foreign films and you get the sandwich and now the Joystick Club, the feature film. They're going to show it 4 times. It's going to be on the little screen, not the big screen. The screen is about like a 28, 23
Well,
inch
it's one of the
screen.
it's one of those old black and white TVs
Yeah.
about that, but you used to take to the beach.
But if you get there early, you get to play with the antenna ears.
Right.
Right.
And if you get there late, you get to use the aluminum foil.
Oh, that's true. To wrap up your cotton candy and
Right.
things of that
Well,
nature.
and other
Or
things.
that sandwich. It's the what is it called? The
Right,
breast
the
strut.
French tickler.
Right, and you get your breast implants and you stick them in the water, and it's called the breast strut. Hey, it's breast on the soup. Okay, the back strut.
I didn't put that there.
Huh? No,
I didn't put that there.
no, that's not in anywhere. I just thought about that.
Oh,
myself.
that's what you would say.
Yeah.
And that-
Hey,
okay.
waiter, what's this?
No, he's playing for the Heat.
He does?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I thought he had boots that he could.
No,
No, that
Bootsy
was the
Collins
wrong one.
quit a long
Oh
time.
man,
He's
stretching
been
out.
retired.
Bootsy's rubber band.
Stretch marks is what we were just talking about.
Yeah, and that's where he's going to be. So when you go
No,
down
he's
there,
not wearing a wire.
he's not.
No, he doesn't
That
work
was
for
a
the
great
FBI.
show on HBO, The Wire.
Bird and a wire. Yeah.
No,
Good.
that was
Gibson.
Mel Gibson in Goldie Hawn, in Shucka Hawn. That was a very, very horrible movie. I remember I saw that on a plane.
No, it's on a wire.
That's the bird was. But the bird
Right.
got caught in the propellers.
Oh, the plane. And you're
Right.
playing.
Yeah. Yeah, Europlane.
Oh.
Yeah. That was what
No,
they
that's
what's
Santa
that?
Claus.
No, that's not Santa Claus. No,
that's
Sammy Kahn.
snakes on a plane.
Snakes
that's what I
on
was
a plane. Oh my gosh.
Which I
they
prefer
worked
my
in
medium
woodshop,
rare.
right? Didn't
Right.
they have a woodshop class, the snakes?
Woodchucks? No, woodchucks were never on the plane. It was
So they
snakes
could,
on a plane.
Oh, shakes on a plane. That's the clown that was an alcoholic, right? No. You're saying it was snakes. You busy? Am I bothering you or what?
I got some things to take
Okay,
care of.
okay. Well, anyway, so it's interesting because the guy, as you already heard, the guy that was pulled off the plane on United Airlines.
While it was in the air. That's the really interesting
Well,
part.
he was going to be on the show.
Well, he's dead. So.
Yeah. Well, what happened was he was going to be on the show, and then we had another guest coming, so we had to bump him off the show, and he fought with us. So we had these guys coming from
And it
Jersey.
was odd because he kept saying, I purchased the seat on the show. And
Right.
we were like, you don't buy seats on the show.
No,
You know?
no.
And we said, you're bumped.
Yeah, yeah.
And he wasn't real happy
His
about
classes,
that,
if
so-
anybody finds his classes in the club, let
No,
us
he's
know.
not taking classes.
He should be.
He's dead. He can't-
Self-defense. Yeah, he's still good. I just don't get how they dragged him out.
He
You're so,
wasn't stillborn.
he
I
wasn't?
don't think so.
Huh?
I don't think so.
He wasn't.
How would you know that?
Well, because of Steven Stills, his father.
Oh.
Oh, see? Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young from the 60s and 70s.
So he was the son of the guy who made E.T.
Right.
Okay.
T.T. That's right. So that's
Entertainment Tonight.
Right. He wanted to go home, and they dragged him by his legs out of this studio over here. I heard
And
him
threw him off the
screaming.
plane.
They threw him off. Well, there's really not a plane here, but he was on one of the love
I
boats.
don't think
The
complaints.
herpes. He had
We
herpes.
do get some complaints.
How
Hairpiece?
about
No.
what? No.
He wouldn't look
the
good with
diapers,
hairpiece.
the pickles with hair on it.
What
That
are
was
you
off the
talking about?
sandwich. The sandwich that you just had. The breaststroke. That's the last thing they put on it. They put the hair lip pickles on it. You don't
I
like
don't know what
those?
you're talking about, man.
Anyway,
I'm all
Kurt
past
Russell,
it.
I know. But Kurt Russell, it's true, getting back to Kurt Russell, he wasn't herpes, the love bug, and he drove herpes. He did it.
What is your thing with hairpiece? I don't think it would look good on you,
No,
man.
no, no,
You look
no,
good,
about
Bob.
Hercules. I'm not talking about Hercules.
Oh, you
Steve
do.
Reeves was
You
my.
do look a little like
No,
Hercules.
no, Steve
Yeah.
Reeves was one of my favorite Hercules.
No, he was Superman.
Who was?
Steve Reeves.
No.
In the
That was
70s.
Jay Silverhills. Remember him?
No, Jonah Hill played in the
No.
new stuff.
No, that was Kemosabe. You don't remember him?
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's right. He was on Beverly Hills 90210. He used to date Billy.
Oh, Johnny Depp.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, remember that? That was
I
a
do
great
vaguely.
movie. No, not in Vegas. No.
No, vaguely.
The T
Junior.
Oh, Ed Bagel.
Yes.
He was on in New York
No,
with George
vaguely.
Clooney.
I don't want a bagel.
No, you don't. Well, you talked so vaguely about it, I didn't understand what you were
Right,
saying.
vaguely.
Yeah, that's
Junior.
tea. Aren't those tea bags?
Absolutely not. That's disgusting. I don't
tea
swing that way. Not since I was in jail.
Really? Oh, man. Anyway, so just so everybody's probably saying, are you guys on anywhere else? Yes, we are. We are on V3 TV in the UK, thanks to Von Joseph. We're also on Tin Can Media. Great place, great people.
Actually, Tin
That's
Can
not like
Media,
Trump.
I have great. I'm working on that, by the way.
That's good.
You want to just a precursor to
Go
my
ahead.
Trump invitation?
And go ahead.
All right, give me a sec. Go ahead, entertain the people.
And also, our old episodes are on NCTV 45, and we're in the process of getting a new tech guy, and so we're going to package everything.
This will
It's
be
gonna
Donald in the
back-
Wind.
Right, it's going to be Jimmy Wynn. Didn't he play
No,
for the
Donald
Astros?
in the Wind. Donald in the Wind.
Oh, the guy that owns the Wynn out in
right,
Vegas.
ready?
Go ahead.
Ready? I oppose Hillary Clinton, and I will be your new president.
Did you?
It's early. It's in its infancy. I got to work on it a little bit, but it's getting better.
Yeah. You did that, right? When we were did a guest appearance on NCTV 45.
Right.
With Angela.
Right.
Kook in
I
the
did all
castle.
my impressions, and he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
so impressed
Yeah, he was.
by my
He
impressions.
was. Then
and
he
asked
became
me to do it.
depressed.
Right.
So now he's on Prozac and lithium.
Right.
So
So he's doing a lot better.
Yeah, but he cooks
And I'd like to think I'm responsible for that in a small way.
in a small way, but he now cooks.
No, I don't. Not anymore.
No?
I don't have
He's
to.
not- No? He's not
No,
like
I
a
don't.
Breaking
I
Bad
don't.
guy.
Yeah, I don't have that
You
car
don't-
anymore. I can't go
The
out.
car?
There. Huh? The cars?
Yes,
No,
it's-
they were in
well,
what?
there you go
The
back
early
to
80s,
talking
late
about
70s.
Kurt Russell. You know, his wife Goldie Hawn's in that new movie Snatched. Yeah, it's right, Snatched. It's a horrible movie. Don't even listen to me. I wouldn't even watch it if Goldie Hawn and who's that girl that Loretta Lynn that's in it with her?
Yes.
Who is that? Betty Davis does the movie.
No,
with
Melanie.
Melanie.
Melody.
Melanie. She sang that song. I ride my bike. I roller skate.
No, that was Queen. I ride my bicycle.
Queen Bee. Yes.
Right.
Who said that? Oh, Rikers Island. They sing it on Rikers Island. I remember that in New York, up on the island.
Folks, thanks for tuning
What?
in. It's time. Like,
Oh my
you,
gosh!
if you would
Billy
have a
Joel,
stopwatch.
ladies and gentlemen, if you're here, Billy, thank you.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. No, he's
I
up.
know.
He's,
Huh?
he's up
Oh,
upstairs.
hey, thank you very much for joining us. And hey, if you got anything out of this, God bless you, because we don't know what the heck's going on. Did we get new writers yet?
You want to write? You want to write for the show?
What
Come
show?
on down. Follow the scroll.
Hey,
Say goodbye.
bye. See you at Stretch Marks Baseball.